Hi, Rico. Welcome.
Hello, Elle.
Hello, everybody. So, today we are going to talk about how to stick with your wellness program of any kind. Uh, Rico, any suggestion, anything that our listeners can start with doing the programs to be successful?
Yeah, I think I have the main thing that the reason why people don't stick with it.
Okay.
You know, I remember even hearing Tony Robbins. He said, of all these years that he's been out there and how many training programs and CD programs and all these things that he's produced, and their studies, probably only 5% actually. They even buy the big old book or the big CDs and all this stuff, and only maybe 5% actually end up doing it. And I think I know what the main reason is. So what I believe is,
Okay.
for whatever your goal is. I mean, you have some reason for entering in some kind of a coaching program or a training program or
Mhm.
something to accomplish something. But the problem is, I think we set the wrong goals. We don't have our goals. See, in order for a goal to be able to actually achieve it, it has to be tied to what's truly important in your life. So I like to use the example of weight loss. How many people have started a weight loss program? And if you try to start a weight loss program, you're destined to fail, as we know,
Right.
because how many people start a weight loss program, they don't stick with it, and they start another one and they do this. And if they actually did stick with them, we'd have a nation of thin, lean people, but we're the fattest country in the world. And so the goal, like to lose weight, that is not a goal that you're going to stick with. That's not even a goal. That's just something that you want to achieve. So what you have to do is, I have a little process. It's called the seven whys. And so if someone, again, we'll just use the weight loss, but it could be, like
Any.
what you teach, how to connect with your inner self, your heart, your mindset, whatever it
Yes.
is okay. So we use the weight loss for example. So if someone says, "Okay, I want to lose weight," so then I'm thinking, "Why do you want to lose weight?" And then they'll probably say, "Well, so maybe I can fit into my jeans better." Well, why do you want to do that? Well, maybe I'll look more better and people like me more. Well, why do you want people to like you more? So you keep drilling down until you actually get to why somebody really wants,
Once.
and
Yeah.
usually has to do with your family. And so what I really found with people with weight loss is, when we get down to the fact that I want to be a better example for my children,
Hmm.
and I want to stay healthy so I can, play with my children or my grandchildren. So that's the goal. So then, in other words, when you find what's truly important reason that you're doing something, because usually it's not the process that you really want to do or interested in, it's the but
The
but you don't
outcome.
stick with it because you don't have the right goal. So,
Yeah.
but if your goal is to, I want to be healthier and I want to be a good example for my children, that's the kind of goal that you can stick with. And then whatever you have to do, the process to lose that weight, that's just what you need to do. That's just a tactic that you do to achieve your real goal. So I think
Exactly.
that's the key. I think that's the key. So whatever you know that you want to accomplish, or you're in any kind of a training program or even reading a book or whatever it is, you got to drill down and really find the true reason why you want to do this. And when you do that, and then you connect what you're doing to that, that's what's going to help you to stick with it.
Exactly. You know what? It reminded me of when I, many years ago, wanted to feel my feelings. I realized that I have been going around like a robot and not feeling my feelings because of the past experience of negative, uh, I guess, the way that I interacted, that I didn't want to have any feelings,
Mhm.
so I won't be hurt. And my commitment to myself was to feel my feelings step by step so I can communicate lovingly to others, not within just my family, but everybody around me. And interesting enough, I didn't go to that steps that you're talking about, but my goal or commitment to myself was that. And I can say today I am in that space. I do feel my feelings and I do communicate uh, in that loving way of that I wanted to. But there always, step for improvement on my side as well. But yes, the commitment and that hidden wanting down inside your heart, that if I want to lose 10 pounds or 20 pounds, or if I wanted to finish this course, why do I want to finish this course, and those questions that you can ask yourself and go beyond that first answer, then that would be the commitment that you give to yourself, and you will finish it because you know in your heart what your goal is. It's not just losing that 10 pounds, but being able to, as you said, to be healthy enough to interact with your kids, your grandkids, and live a healthy life for yourself.
Yeah,
So
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. So again, whatever. Normally, when we first come up with the reason that we're doing anything, it's some kind of a superficial thing, and that's why
mm,
we don't stick with it. But even like you said yourself, you probably, without realizing that, but you finally realize, why do I want to get better in touch with my feelings and feel my feelings, and so I can communicate better with my children or friends or people like that. So again, when you actually really begin to connect, why you really are you're having an issue, and why you need to resolve it, or what you need to accomplish, then that's what's going to help you to actually commit and
mm,
follow through. It's I don't know why that is, but we just, I guess because there's just so much, we're just bombarded with so much stuff all the time. You should do this, you need to do this, and all that. And most everything is really on a superficial level, and
yes,
we haven't learned to really, like you say, listen to your heart and really dig down and really know yourself. So, quite often we go through life just being reactive instead of proactive,
right,
and I realize,
exactly.
yeah, why am I? We all need to take time out and think, what am I doing? Really, what's going on with my life? Am I really living what I really want? Am I making any kind of a difference? Am I feeling good about this? And I think a lot of like programs that people take too is so they can make more money. But again, even that, if you just have a goal to make more money, that's something that's probably not going to happen either. So you have to know, why do I need to make more
Why
money?
do?
And
Mhm,
maybe, and
exactly,
again, yeah, and so then if you really get down because I want to make more money, I mean, there could be some personal things too, but, so I could go travel and all this, but still comes down to usually something to do with your family or friends, so I could support my family better, or I can be, something like that. So that's really the important thing, is to really become clear and a lot more clarity on what's really important in your life, and then everything is going to open up in your life.
yes. You know what? I think part of it is becoming honest with yourself,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
those questions, why, then you go like peeling an onion. It's like going deeper and deeper. Then that honesty comes up, that you are who you are and where you want to go based on that special desire in your heart. So are you willing to open yourself up and really go deep and be honest with yourself that, okay, I want to lose 20 pounds, what is the deeper reason for it? If I wanted to have my feelings, what is the deeper feeling for it? I want to finish this course, or do I want to make, I don't know, $1 million in 2 years? What is the special reason that you want to reach that goal? And it becomes more and more easier to get to that space when you know that core reason, uh, by being honest to yourself and knowing
yeah.
exactly where you are and where you want to be.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what we have to be more understanding and focus on that. And it's the same with everything. I mean, it's just like people who are 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 not happy with their life right now, and they try and blame it on something that happened when they were a child, and so and they kind of just just buy into that. Well, I was traumatized, I was treated badly, or I was this and that happened to me. Okay, well, so what? Why are you letting that affect you now? Why are you just buying into that? That's just the way it is, and that's that's what's causing me and all this, without really getting down to the real understanding of everything happened for a reason, and that you can actually become really more aware of, of what you need to learn from that lesson, and that it doesn't need to hold you back in whatever you're doing now. So so that again, that it kind of all relates. It,
Yes.
like why aren't you doing? Why aren't you more successful or in your life now? And then people have all these excuses, and they're just kind of superficial things that they've heard or just normal. So they just kind of buy into that. Oh yeah, well, because this and that, instead of really digging deeper and listening to what your own inner knowing will tell you. And so
Yes.
it kind of goes together. So if you just stick with superficial things and just buy into what other people say or told you or this and that, that's why you're not sticking with anything in your life, and that's why you're not being more successful in whatever you're trying to accomplish.
Yes. So yes, it's a deeper way of looking at it. I did have a client that was married for 30 some years, and then came to me and said, one of the reasons, after going deeper and deeper inside and understanding why she stayed in that interaction, in that relationship, there are many reasons, but if you be honest to yourself, she came back and she said one of the reasons was because I liked the house that we were living.
Well,
So I mean,
yeah,
as soon as we talked about that, then it was clear. So that was the reason. It's okay. You was not conscious for her at that time, but it's conscious for her now, and it's okay if we go to that space or on that interaction, we stay because of those hidden needs inside of us. It's fine. Now that we are open and want to go to different step,
yeah,
then we can forgive ourselves. We can understand that that was something that I needed to do at that time to learn to be at this space today.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then we just move on. So it can be many things. So I appreciate, Rico. This is a great way of understanding ourselves in the goals that we have in life, health wise, emotion wise, whatever, wherever we are and wherever we want to go. And if you guys have any questions, you can reach out to Rico or me. And if you have any questions about or have any ideas about our next week going live, if you have anything that you'd like us to talk about, be happy to. And thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Rico.
Thank you. That was fun.